Alright guys, we are back with a video. It's been a while. I know. I'm sorry. That's all I'm gonna say. um, it was a break-even day today, but I'm making this because I think there was a lot of good key points to notice going into today. Um, I do want to say that with this recap, I am almost always taking pretty similar or the exact same trade as JJ Futures, who I shouted out, my boy. I'm gonna put his YouTube in the bio, his link to his YouTube, and also the recap he did for today's trade. I would definitely go check it out. If you're watching my videos, 100% watch his because he is obviously way better at this trading. He's been doing it for way longer than me. Has a bunch of payouts, stuff like that. Um, I mostly just make these videos for myself so I could go back and look at the trades. And for anyone that maybe is less experienced with things that he might mention, I try to make it a little bit more simplified, or maybe I'm saying something that he isn't, or he's saying something that I'm not. But either way, I would always watch his recaps if you want to keep watching my recaps. And also, being back now, if there's any videos you guys want, just put in comments. I could probably get some more general videos on like basic terminology, basic concepts, stuff like that. But let's get into it. Why is my ES not? Alright. Oh, that's Joe. It's just completely gone. Start new. Okay. So, coming into the day, we were extremely bullish. And why were we extremely bullish? Because if we go on the 4 hour chart, we could see that um this was not stay. This was not here yet. So we could actually see on the 4 hour chart, we had a 4 hour sweep of the low, great reaction, and we were inversing this 4 hour gap, right, to the upside. If we get closer to market open, we can see we were actually respecting it. We were actually respecting this bullish 4 hour gap as well. Another key thing to note is that we had new week opening gap up here. If you do not know what new week opening gap is, basically, I can show it easier on the 1 minute chart. Basically, what it means is every time from Friday market close to market open, we create a we can create a gap like this big jump, because basically price over that time sells off, and it's a very strong magnet for price to come back to, and it's going to want to completely fill it up. So with that being a target, and versus the 4 hour on the upside, sweeping a 4 hour low, a lot of things were pointing to us being bullish on the day. So market open, what did we want to see? Well, if we go to the 30-minute, we can see that we had London lows untapped. Actually, I need to get closer to market open. This is like 5 o'clock. Because I know we create a... Well, I think this is market... No, this isn't market open. This is right before. Okay, sorry. Let's get into it. So, market open, what do we see instantly? Well, if we're thinking we're bullish, we want to see what can we actually reject out of to deliver us to our draws. So, we always do top-down analysis. So start with the 4 hour. We had this 4 hour bullish gap, but we already tapped into it overnight. So, want to see, is there anything more recent? The hour, I think this was, I want to stay. Oh, we had not tapped into this. I remember this. So we had an hour with an hourly low, and also we had a 30-minute gap, which is definitely bigger and more prominent. They were basically the same gap, so it didn't matter if you marked out either or. And we have London low here, which is perfect. If we come into here, we get a long out of it. Let us go to the 1 minute to market open. So that's initially what we're thinking. We can see we're instantly selling off. Now, tap into the gap, and we have ES sweep out this low here. This is a New York PM low from yesterday. So we see a clear SMT. We have a clear 1 minute gap, right? And of course, this thing blows past it. I mean, I don't even know how many points this was. I think I said it was like 80-point candle in 1 minute. Yep, 88 points. So, this trade, if this closed well, we would have taken it. We just take it to the New York AM high, stop below the low, and literally money. But, of course, we don't get it. But why is this such a good trade? Again, we're bullish. It's respecting an unfilled 30-minute and 1 hour. We have a clear external SMT, and we have a great gap to inverse. There was a 30-second gap that it inversed, actually really well. The problem was we were chopping a little too much, so we wanted to go on higher time frames. Normally when we trade, we just go for 15-second, 30-second, or 1 minute gaps. However, if you're using the MEC model or PB Blake, you're always going to want to take the highest time frame inverse of the leg. So, I guess this 3 minute would have been it. But I don't even think that closed. Was there a 5 minute? No. So it would have to be this 3 minute, but this was very sketchy. Yeah, I wouldn't say that closed. And then also would have pumped. So, very unfortunate. But as we go on throughout the day, we're clearly playing out our bullish trend. So now we know we want to get to these targets, right? This previous New York AM high and New York opening gap. But now we're telling ourselves, how are we going to get there? Well, if we check the 15-minute, we open up this 15-minute gap right here. And right at 10 a.m., we play it out. 10 a.m., we sweep into it. We get an SMT right here, right? And there's a 1 minute right here that you could have taken. We took a 15-second, if I'm not mistaken. But this went break even for us. Just really choppy price action around here. You probably would have went break even here and got stopped down the 1 minute, or the 15-second ends up playing out, which is just so annoying. But we went break even here. Another great trade. And why is this a great trade? Well, we have 10 a.m. manipulating into the 15-minute SMT, internal SMT, clear targets above, respecting the 15-minute, and just a good inverse of a gap. So this was another A+ trade. Unfortunately, goes break even. And then, for the second trade of the day, we basically had same bias. We're obviously continuing our bullish trend. And again, we make a 5-minute. We tap into it. We get a 30-second inverse somewhere around here. I mean, I think it was like right here or something. Oh, no. You know what it was? I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure we inversed a 1 minute. No, we definitely did not. We inversed a 30-second. Somewhere like here. And it literally chopped of doom. And then very close to hitting us out, but did not. I went break even because it hit a high, it came back down, and then instantly went to TP. But again, continuation model, internal SMT, 5-minute respect, going to our targets of the day, which it actually didn't even get to. It just literally edged today, which is kind of crazy. Oh, there you go. Hit the high. But I think biggest takeaway is understanding that we know where we want to go, higher time frame wise. We were bullish, clearly played out today, and it's just like, how do we get there, right? Hitting the unfilled 30-minute was one way, hitting the 15-minute was one way, and then hitting this 5-minute was another way. And they all actually end up working. It's just, unfortunately, with the trade, we couldn't get in on this one, and we went break even. But that is it. Again, let me know if you guys want me to make any like other kind of videos on concepts. Anything I could start banging those out now. Again, JJ Futures. I'm gonna put his YouTube and the recap in the bio. Let me make sure I'm actually recording. Yep. Um, and yeah, so that's it.